Yes, I like the way he play. Giannis is a humble guy, and he worked hard. I mean, this is his prime.
Yeah, he was ridiculous. Do you watch all the games? Like, do you watch it? Like, you know, do you watch more basketball or more boxing these days?
More basketball. I watch more basketball.
So, who are you, if you had Manny PACQUIAO's top 5 favorite players of all time, who would be your top 5 players?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant,
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, of course, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant.
Now, look at me, Manny. A lot of people say that I'm a better-looking version of Larry Bird. Look at me right here. Like, do I look like Larry Bird, or do you think I'm better-looking than Larry Bird?
Just you look better a little bit than Larry Bird.
All right. Well, you know, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I've been such a fan of yours for such a long time. When did you get the news that Errol Spence was injured, and how do you pivot? You know, after putting in a lot of work for what was going to be a good fight. You know, how do you shift mentally? Physically, I know you don't have to shift, but mentally, how do you shift? Because I'm sure you were gearing up, as you've done many, many times in the past, and then you have to change, you know, everything all so quickly.
Yeah, when I heard the news that Errol Spence has a eye problem, so it feel like I'm so disappointed like that, but good thing that the fight is not cancelled, because I work hard and train hard for this fight. I mean, my good thing that Ugas is there, our undercard, and it's time. It's happened that his opponent also got injured in sparring. So good thing that we're the same weight, so he can fight with me. We can fight a title fight. He's the one who took my belt, the WB belt. So let's settle it inside the ring.
At this point in your career, like I was talking to Freddie Roach about you and about your relationship. At this point in your career, when you train for a fight, like how much is it mental? How much is it physical at this point to get ready for a fight?
When you are a boxer, that's what I learned in boxing. You have to be focused on your dream, on your goal, to especially making a 100% condition mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's my focus during training time.
When you're not preparing for a fight, how often do you work out at this point in your life?
After the fight, usually no boxing at all, but I always keep in shape, like playing basketball almost every other day. But I play basketball like 3 to 4 hours a day.
Do you really?
Yes, because I have my own basketball court in my home.
Yeah, I bet you got your own basketball court. You got a full court in there?
Yes. NBA size.
So how old are you now, Manny?
Me, I'm 42, turning 43 this coming December.
Did you ever imagine that when you turned 42 years old, you'd still be boxing?
Nobody's can imagine of what I have done, and I mean what I have accomplished, and even me, I'm amazed of. Yeah, after more than 20 years, I'm still here, keep on fighting with the best. So I'm so thankful to God for giving me this good health and keeping me safe always, and giving inspiration to the fans, especially the Filipino people.
When do you think? How will you know your boxing career is over? Like, you've had to have thought of it just because of all the ebbs and flows and highs and lows of your career, and you know, the other interests and political interests. You've accomplished so much. Why do you keep fighting?
You know, I can easily stop boxing anytime, but like I said, boxing is my passion, and I love doing this. Until now, I mean, it's my passion. That's the evidence of being a passionate for this sport. That's why I can say one at a time. I don't want to talk about the future fight or the next fight after this, but let's finish this first and then let's discuss and talk about for the next fight or the future fight.
You know, when you're fighting, you know, when you're really going down, when you're, you know, going at it, you know, when somebody's attacking you and you're attacking back, is your brain like, is it like, I want to hurt this person? Do you look at it as like a sport, the same way like basketball? Like, because you look at basketball, I'm sure differently than boxing, but you look at like if somebody scores on you playing basketball, you want to score on them, you're not punching them. Like, you're in, you know, you're so soft-spoken, you're so mild-mannered. Those moments when you're in deep and you're getting hit,
Yeah.
and I think that's when it's brought out the best of you. What is going on in your psyche?
You know, boxing is different than basketball because boxing, the principle boxing is you hit but don't get hit. That's the principle of boxing. You have to hit your opponent and then but don't get hit. So that's a principle of boxing. So when I'm in training in preparation for the fight, I just want to make sure that I'm 100% condition, physically, mentally, and spiritually, so that anything that I want to do in the ring, I can do.
If you had to look back at your career, one fight that you wish you could maybe do, change the outcome of, which one would you choose?
If what?
If you look back at your career, you had one fight to redo, like, you know, the most frustrating night in boxing you had, what would it be?
You know, I tell you frankly, is that the Mayweather fight.
Why?
Because you know, the situation like that, I felt something in my body, but still I did my best on that fight, and he didn't fight with me. He ran all night long in four corners for the whole 12 rounds. So it's kind of disappointing to the fans. I don't want to disappoint the fans in my performance, in our performance. That's why I picked the Mayweather fight.
Do you dream of boxing? Like, do you ever have dreams, like actual dreams about boxing, and what are they? Whether it's sparring, whether it's being in front of an opponent, whether it's being in front of old fighters, like what kind of dreams do you have, or if any, about boxing?
About boxing?
I mean, like sleeping dreams, not aspirations. I mean, like when you're sleeping, actual dreams.
Giving me a hard question, right?
Good. I've been asked everything.
Yeah, I know. I will answer it. You know, always boxing is put in the high level esteem and honored by the fans and by the people. That's my, you know, I wish that I have a dream like that.
All right. If you had to say your as a fan, because I know you love the sport, if you had to say your 5 favorite boxers that you've ever watched, that you love the most, who would you say? If you wanted to 6, because I know it's hard for you. I'm sure there's
I will not include myself, okay?
No.
Okay. First of all, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Julio Cesar Chavez, Oscar De La Hoya, and Mike Tyson. And can 6, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah. What did you think of the Roy Jones and Mike Tyson match?
Exhibition.
Well, it's a good exhibition match between them, between Mike and Roy.
It was fun. It was better than I thought. I was glad no one got hurt.
I know.
It was fun. All right, Manny, listen. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I just want to tell you, you have given me and the fans so so much joy for so many years. You've done it with so much great class. I wish you nothing but the best in this upcoming fight, whatever you decide to do. Just know you have nothing more than fans. We adore you. We want you to just kick ass, have fun, and do it the way you've done it. So I just want to let you know we appreciate you. I mean, worldwide, you're fantastic. You're fantastic. And you're all great.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, and thank you for always supporting us.
And I'll see you soon. And next time I see you, I want to play some basketball with you.
Sure. After the fight, we can play.
After the fight, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, keep safe. Thank you.
Nice.